Fun? We were slaughtered. I spent a week trussed up in a Zulu cage after that, before they decided to put me in a fight to the death against their best warrior.
I read about that. Is it true Castigar convinced you that guy was an immortal?
I was delirious, half-starved.
As I said, darling, turnabout is fair play.
What the hell do you know about fair? I tried to help you. Was it fair that in return I was captured, tortured, and lost dozens of men?
Don't try to pin that on me. I didn't send those men out, and I didn't volunteer for an empire out to force people off their own land. I was just after the diamond.
You were out for yourself, just like you always are.
And why shouldn't I be? I've been around a long time, longer than you and Duncan combined, I might add, and you don't get to do that without knowing how to take care of yourself first and foremost. Just ask Mythos.
There you have it, Joe. Two great pillars of virtue.
Maybe we should just take a breath and settle.
You are such a hypocrite. You seriously have the nerve to stand there and lecture me about self-preservation at the expense of others when you just put your own brother or cousin or whatever the hell you two are through hell just to save your own ass.
I did it to save the only family I have left. I understood the consequences and I'm willing to pay the price. When have you ever had to pay for the lives you've destroyed?
Oh, believe me, darling, I've paid more times over than you've had breaths. But I never intentionally set out to hurt anyone, unless it's to take a head. We all know you can't honestly say the same thing. Now can you?
You know what, Amanda? I believe you. I don't think you ever intentionally set out to cause so many problems. You just can't help it. You're like a hurricane. It's just your nature. I think that's why Ramirez never blamed you for what happened.
Connor?
I'd asked Ramirez once about his other students. He told me a story. I didn't realize it was you until much later. You remember, don't you?
Unis arriba, pasar adelante. Pasar atrás y desvío. Uñas abajo y paso angular a la izquierda. Madre de Dios! Estúpido! Felipe, I told you before to focus the damn light on las líneas, the lines. If you're going to be of no use with a torch, then perhaps you'd rather fetch a blade and provide me with a target.
Maestro.
We'll take a cup of kindness yet for old land. That will be all for tonight. Oh, Ottavio.
Ottavio!
Okay. I haven't introduced you yet, my dear.
Well, yes, but surely any friend of yours, Juan, is...
Is in need of a drink?
Precisely.
No, thank you. Oh, come on now, man. Drink up. That's a celebration. One doesn't turn 2,414 every day, you know. It's your birthday?
Of course. We've been celebrating all night.
And most of the day.
And a bit this morning.
Maestro, why did you not tell me? My boy, if it's not a new technique or another strategic maneuver, I've never known you much to care. I mean, by God, man, are you still practicing at this hour? See? Por cierto, perfection must be diligently honed. With all due respect, maestro, I doubt it can be found at the bottom of a bottle.
Ah, but it can sometimes be found on top of a bed.
Mwah. I believe with that I shall take my leave.
Oh, no, please, my apologies.
Don't fret, my dear. He's still young. He'll learn soon enough there's more to life than the sword. We'll have plenty of chances over the coming months to break through that armor. Months, maestro? Indeed. Amanda will be joining us in our training. You cannot be serious. Aside from being an extranjera, she's, well...
A woman?
Well, bless me, he did notice after all.
And an immortal, so not exactly unfamiliar with a sword? But when a master such as this comes your way, you'd be a fool not to squeeze him for every drop.
As one of the chosen, you must obviously learn to defend yourself as best you can. But we must be serious. There's but little hope in you matching the likes of us.
Well, let's find out, shall we?
Ah, this is a test then. Ellison, you want to see if I can kill an immortal of either sex? Yes? This should pose little problem, maestro.
Oh, you weren't kidding, were you, Juan? He is a new one. Don't worry, mi niño. I'll be gentle.
Will you now? Oh! Bueno, Amazona. Muy bien, but predictable. Try this one. Basta, enough! A draw! Impossible!
That will certainly work up a thirst.
Mwah. A most impressive start, my dear.
Oh.
We're lucky. This time. If there's a lesson to be learned, my boy, perhaps it's never underestimate your opponent.
Buenas noches, Octavio.
Oh, Lassie, you might be the death of me. Very nice, but to relax. I am relaxed. Relaxed men don't overextend their thrusts. Mierda! Amanda, darling. Ottavio, why don't you cool off with Felipe for a while? Yeah! Yeah!
Thousand apologies, senor.
You will need this, Felipe. Now. Yeah!
It's an absolute marvel, isn't it? With all the many moons I've seen, I don't think I've ever seen two just exactly alike.
Oh, I'm sure a woman like you has seen more than her fair share.
From my back, you mean? What exactly is it that you despise about me, Ottavio? Is it just that I'm a woman? Or an estranjera?
A fine wine can be a most satisfying diversion. Electrifies the senses. A canna should be appreciated for its unique blend, its elegant body, and, of course, its particular ability to bring about considerable pleasures. But one mustn't ever forget that even the finest vintages are no more than passing distractions, and as such of no real value, other than the temporary recreation they can bring.
Some might argue that the pleasures of such things are the only real value. Narrowing one's focus too much can lead to a wasted life.
But it might also assure that one's head stays on one's shoulders.
A very sound, sensible, and exceedingly dull approach to life. My advice? Use that head to look up on occasion. You might find more there than in the stone under your boot. And now the moon is telling me I'll need my rest for tomorrow. Whatever this Thracian lunge is that Juan plans to show me, it sounds like it'll be...
What did you say?
I'm not sure what you...
Maestro Ramirez would never divulge such a secret to a mere puta, a whore. You're right. I would not. As there are no whores here, I fail to see the issue. 6 years. 6 years I've been by your side, training, absorbing everything you have to teach me. And never have you chosen to show me your greatest technique? Yet, after but a month, you are ready to show this mujer, this woman? It is an insult! The only insult here has come from you. You've been one of my finest students, Ottavio, but you still have much to learn. You've not passed a century yet, boy. Amanda here is far more... I was going to say experienced. Can't you see, maestro, how she's bewitched you? She is nothing but a succubus. She's taking you from... You have taken leave of your senses. You are not yourself. My boy, there's no need for this. I promise you, when you are ready. And when will that be? I have trained harder these past years than my entire life before to make you proud. And you have. I am very proud. Then I ask you, grant me the respect I deserve. Send her away. Don't be ridiculous, Ottavio.
It's all right, Juan. Perhaps the time has come.
I'll not be told who I shall teach. I see. You cannot let her go. So I will free us both, maestro. Stand down, Ottavio. With her gone, maestro, things can go back to how they were. Perhaps that time has passed. A great man has fallen this night. Until we meet again.
I'm so sorry, Juan.
Nothing lasts forever. Even for us. Will you stay?
For a while. Then I think it might be time for me to move on as well.
Well then. There's only one way to salvage this night.
Actually, I think I've had my fill of wine for a while.
Oh.
But I can think of another way to salvage the night.
Oh.